All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Hawashai, Bahashem Kodash, noble honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom to the elect which in this word in truth and in sincerity. For those who have received mercy at Yahweh, Bahashem Hawashai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh is the name of his only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent juice is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahushai, whom dwellingly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it's written. So I'm going to go straight into this lesson. I'm not going to make this lesson very long. Quick and to the point, showing you that we are being attacked on every side. You know, from the water we drink, to the food we eat, to the clothes we wear, we are being attacked. And this attack is so subtle in the sense that you will never see it if you don't have a clue what's really going on. So this is Psalm 64 verse 1. It said, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And you have a lot of secret counsel. But the main secret counsel Esau have is to trip the earth's population, mainly you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, evil bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So I'm going to show you an example of how we are being poisoned around the world.
Well, a bombshell new report about the fluoride in our drinking water is out, and it confirms what we've been reporting here on this show for over a year, that fluoride is, of course, highly toxic. It's lowering the IQ of our children if they drink it or use it. Take a look. This is from the Associated Press. U.S. government report says fluoride at twice the recommended limit is linked to lower IQ in kids, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human
They need to ask themselves why they want people have a lower IQ. Because he's trying to do things without a reason. It's not just to have people with low IQ, it's to have people in a certain mind frame that they cannot think for themselves, you know, meaning they can lead them in a way that is not profitable for them, but due to their lack of understanding, or due to the fact that they aren't able to make, let's say, conscious decisions, due to the way how their brain gather information, process information, due to the chemicals that are being put in the water, the food. Is you have GMO foods also, which is for the same purpose, just to dumb you down.
services. So independent journalist Derek Brose has been covering the massive problems with fluoride and this lawsuit between the EPA and the Fluoride Action Network in a California courtroom. And so he is well versed on the horrors of fluoride, and we wanted to welcome Derek back to comment on this.
And some people want to know them fitness are slow. This is one of the reasons, why them can't process information as other people, and as quick as other people, and make decisions that quick.
This report overnight. Derek, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back on, Clayton. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. And, I think the first time you were on well over a year ago or so, it blew my mind. I mean, it blew my mind, it blew Natalie's mind, and I think our audience was shocked by what you were reporting as it relates to fluoride. And, of course, you were covering this lawsuit at this time in the California courtroom. And now we have this new report. So, first of all, just your response to this new report from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that fluorinated drinking water led to a 2 to 5 point IQ drop in children. Does that comport with what you know about fluoride?
Oh, absolutely. And, even the AP headline.
So, as I said, I'm not going to make this video very long. So, let's go into a quick run through. I make mention of toothpaste. Just want to do a quick summary. Alright, so it's what is fluoride? They say there are different forms of fluoride. Naturally occurring type of fluoride called calcium fluoride, found in soil and groundwater, and synthetic industrial forms of fluoride, commonly known as sodium fluoride or fluorosilicic acid. These synthetic variants of fluoride are derived from industrial waste produced by fertilizer manufacturing and the aluminum industry. They are highly toxic. It is alarming that despite the toxicity, these synthetic fluoride compounds are used in public water supply and toothpaste. So straight to the point, source of water. So I'm going to show you when them use these fluorides in. So you have mouthwash, dental floss, food and beverages, formula, medication. So why is fluoride harmful to health? While excessive fluoride exposure can impact individuals of all ages, certain groups include infant, pregnant women, and those with diabetes and kidney disease are particularly vulnerable to the effect of fluoride. So all of these things that I'm reading, they already know. But fluoride is still going to be put in your water, in your food, in your toothpaste, in your mouthwash. And just go ahead and tell you say it affect your IQ, and that's why enough people so dumb. So we say skeletal fluorosis. Let's see if we can get some understanding here. It says when fluoride is ingested, it can accumulate in the bones and teeth, which may result in increased calcification and potential weakening of the bones over time, leading to bone disease. It can also accumulate in soft tissues, including muscles, and excessive buildup can potentially cause skeletal damage Long-term exposure to high level of fluoride can cause skeletal fluorosis, a condition that causes joint pain, stiffness, and bone fractures. This is neurological issues. High level of fluoride exposure have shown to affect brain function and cause a neurological problem including lower IQ, especially in children, neurological inflammation and damage to brain cells. There is evidence to suggest that chronic exposure may induce learning difficulties, ADHD. What? Yeah, oh, hey. Alright, matter of fact, let's get some precepts, yo. Our enemies, as scripture make mention of the cunningness of our adversary, you know. So going back to Psalms 140, I say I'm gonna make this video quick, yo. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their hearts. Continually are they gathered together for a war, and that war is against the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Others' poison is under their lips. Selah. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud of it a snare for me, and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Selah. So as I say, enough people now look on these things as trap. Hey, man, to them I get up and go brush my teeth. It's the people that's why I be laugh, yo. Because right now, in the bathroom, you got a Listerine. In which you have to start get rid of these things, yo. You have to get alternative things to use which is not damageable to our health and our well-being. Because our adversaries have put in cunning methods in which people believe that these things are beneficial to them, in which this is leading you to a life of being dumb. Hey man, hey, for that joke aside, yo, but I have to show you that our adversaries is against us, yo, by using these various elements putting in our drinking water, in our food, to dumb us down. They already know what they're doing, yo. And that's why when they're going to pass a lot of measures, a lot of people not going to resist because they're already stupid. They already believe everything when them get told. So going back to the clip.
Line you read there, one of the points I want to make today is if you read that headline carefully, they couch it in these sort of caveated terms by saying twice the recommended limit. This is something that we've seen with this, not only with this lawsuit, with this, the entire history of fluoride research, is that the U.S. government, particularly the EPA and then the CDC and then lobbying groups like the American Dental Association, refuse to accept that at the currently allowed limits, which is 0.7 milligrams per liter of fluoride in the water, there is harms to humans and especially to children in their developing brains. So you'll see in the headline they say at twice the recommended limits. It's because they want to send the signal that, yes, we have to acknowledge there's harm from fluoride, but don't worry, it's not going to impact you because it's not at the current limits. But as I'll talk about today, that is completely incorrect. And this is just one more, piece of evidence that we have, those of us who've been following this for years now, to show that fluoride is causing harm, and it's causing harm to the most vulnerable among us, that being children, young children, as well as pregnant mothers and their yet to be born babies.
How bad is fluoride, and what is fluoride?
So what we commonly
So as I say, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Bring out one more precept. I'm gonna close. But just to show you that our adversary is working overtime, you know. This is Micah 2 verse 1. It reads, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." And that's why these companies, whether I want to be pharmaceutical companies, you see me? All of them know the harm that they are doing, but it's all about the paper, isn't it? So that was just something that I saw and wanted to do a quick video on it, showing that hey man, we need to get out of here, yo. As the scripture says, "Arise and depart, for this is not your rest." So I hope this was edifying. And I don't want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yashai, Ba'ashim, Kodesh, Shalom.